Hello trainers, Ganeto here, and today we're diving together into Open Great League as we are checking out at the same time Steel Wing on our Shadow Dragonite. So over Dragon Breath, this Pokemon is gonna be much better with Steel Wing, I believe, able to be much spammier with its charge attacks. You need only 5 of those Steel Wings, which means 10 turns in total to get to that Dragon Claw all the time, or just simply go for one extra Steel Wing and the superpower will be for you. So you can see here that we have the energy needed to finish off this Whiscash, and especially now that Whiscash doesn't run Blizzard in the current season, instead they're using Scald and Mud Bomb, you're gonna be on a much safer environment. So over here now we're just gonna switch out aggressively to our Electrode from Isui, and with that in mind now we can charge up pretty easily to the double wild charge. Here comes the first one, they are gonna take it super low for them, and immediately right after we're gonna throw another one because we know that if they want to seal they have to do it right now, but instead they're just gonna go down, farm that extra energy with their Talonflame, and now we're gonna emerge into the battle with our second electric type. With that in mind now, our Discharge here will be the key for this Talonflame to faint super easily. They are gonna block, but another one is imminent before they reach to their charge attack. Right after, I aim to go ahead and snipe them down with the Steel Wing, and we're gonna take this victory to start off the video. Into the next battle now everyone, and we're having a Bastiodon up in front. This is a horrible lead for our Dragonite, but at the back we are having the safe switch on the face of the only face. It is only a big ball of faces, and that is Isuan Electrode. So here comes now the amazing Wild Charge to deal massive damage on the Vigoroth, but still not enough to finish it off. Here comes another one, and my opponent will block to maintain that very good lead that they had. You know what, at this point I need to respect the damage from the Rock Slide, and still we're able to farm down right after. So here comes now the return of the Bastiodon. I aim to get that final shield out of play with my superpower. We can get that, and at the back they have a second counter user, this time a poison type, which means that a Mud Bomb can be absolutely clutch for this matchup. Knowing now that they also have Bastiodon into play makes me think that immediately I can snipe down this Pokemon with my Mud Bomb, protected with my final shield, and of course I have a couple more Mud Bombs for the end game and the Bastiodon. So the battle is definitely not over yet, but I am feeling pretty comfortable here because they might get to the Flamethrower, but still it will not be enough for my bulky Pancake, and the Pancake will always deliver with some chocolate, with some Mud Bombs, and we can get there now to the victory eventually, even though we have one superpower worth of energy on our Dragonite waiting at the back. Into the next battle now, and we're having a Shadow Swampert up in front. Obviously they are gonna switch out immediately because they can assume that you're having something like a Dragon Breath on your Dragonite, but instead we're gonna have Steel Wing, and my opponent will fall into my trap since they have now a Clodsire at the back. Obviously this is looking kinda great for us because we can easily destroy down this Pokemon, but I am not in a big hurry to finish off this Pokemon by spending any shield at all. All I want to do here is to just take whatever moves they throw, still farm down with my Dragonite, and have the upper hand whatever follows up. The main reason for this is because they have a Swampert, but both my Dragonite and of course the Electrode can do just fine up against the Swampert, so we're just gonna keep going at it with our moves. So here comes now Dragon Claw on the Swampy, and another one to start threatening some shields. Look at how easy it is for Dragonite to get there to the moves, and right after they're gonna reach to their first charge attack. I know that they're having more than enough energy here, but I was counting, and right before they reach to their second Hydro Cannon, I'm just gonna snipe them down with that Dragon Claw. So now at the back they have a Talonflame. This is a race now to the charge attack, which we can win, and gonna grab the victory with the Wild Charge up against them, and of course Clodsire right here stands no chance up against another Wild Charge, and even though this is double resisted, they have only 1 HP, and this Isuan Electrode will be an amazing closer as well. So let's head now into the next battle, and we're facing a Grident right straight from the start of this battle. So let's see how this is gonna unfold, because this Pokemon is extremely spammy. We can always count on it having Mud Shot and not gonna do a lot of damage, so the first move can always be taken, but still with those Steel Wings I want to overfarm a lot, making them think that we're gonna throw a superpower, but instead we're gonna get to the Dragon Claw. Now we're having the switch out to the Tentacle, but I'm not gonna switch out up until I get first to a superpower for the end game. You never know what will happen. So now I can easily respond back at them with my Stunfisk. We're having a double Mud Bomb coming up towards their way, and we might be actually on the correct spot here to farm just enough energy before they reach to that next Scald and guarantee the knockout. So here comes now Grident. We can do some cheap damage now with our Thundershock before we faint down with our Pancake, and we're looking pretty great over here. Now the amazing Dragonite is gonna emerge into the battle to one-shot down that poor Grident with a simple superpower, and of course at the back they have Poliwrath. So if you didn't know, both Toxicroak and Poliwrath are looking pretty strong as fighters for this season, so if you want to use them, feel free to do so. I'm just waiting for the comeback of the community day so that I can evolve my Poliwag back into Poliwrath and get that legacy counter, and when I do I will definitely make a couple of videos with that backline. Into the next one now, and we're having a water gun version of Shadow Quagsire. These are the early seasons, okay? This is why I do not have a full mode hard counter team to whatever my opponent might have. I want to have some fun, and this team is absolutely insane. But as you can see here, a water gun from a Shadow Quagsire is still gonna do a lot of damage, and they can eventually farm it down on the one shield scenario. So this is looking pretty good for them, and now we're just gonna answer back at them with the heavy farm down by those Thundershocks. To my surprise, they also have Stone Edge. I was not expecting that at all, so we're gonna take a lot of damage, and before we switch out, first I'm gonna throw my Wild Charge. Now at the back they have Azumarill, and this is looking kinda very good for us now that we have the shield advantage. So here comes the amazing Discharge once again for some well-known damage on that Pokemon, and another one to finish off Azumarill. To my surprise here, they are gonna take it, so down goes Azumarill, and all we have to do at this point is to expect the unexpected. Just gonna block whatever they throw and still go ahead and throw my double Mud Bomb to guarantee the victory against a trainer which was kinda weird with their moveset, with their throws, with their alignment, but still we're gonna take this victory nevertheless. Let's see now what the next trainer has to offer, because we're looking at a pretty strong line that doesn't care about bad leads, and another bad lead that this team can get is of course Sandslash. Not only this Pokemon is gonna have a severe wall, is gonna be a severe wall to our Dragon type Pokemon up in front, but also at the back it carries the move Ice Punch and Drill Run, which both can be kinda devastating for my backline, being electric and ground as well. So right now we're just gonna go all in here with that Wild Charge on the Gligar, able to get the shield, which is pretty great, and at this point I can expect the Aerial Ace, which we can easily take, but right after we need to take note of the second one, but hopefully we can farm down before they get there. Now we're just gonna go for the bait and the Dragon Claw. Are they gonna fall for it? Yes they are. Switching out now to my Pancake, and of course they're gonna follow to the switch of their Charizard before they reach now to the 7th wing attack, which means that they have a Blast Burn ready to go. I'm just gonna throw here my Discharge, making them towards no HP in no time at all, and right after we can respond back at them with a Mud Bomb worth of energy. Look at how easy it is for the flat face Pokemon to destroy down even a nice type, and we're just gonna take this victory for this battle. Are you kidding me? This team is super strong. Let's see now what the final battle is gonna look like, because we're having a Whiscash up against us, and of course Dragonite here is gonna be our main asset, especially now that those Whiskashes are not gonna run Blizzard at all. So with that in mind, now we're just gonna farm up to a double Dragon Claw and try to throw the first one right after we get there. So another one is imminent after we overfarm a little bit more. I'm trying to take advantage of the fact that most people do not know how fast Dragonite can get to its moves using Steel Wing, and of course in doing so we're just gonna have the upper hand eventually. So here comes now the Mud Bomb. I know I can survive it, and since I see the switch out, I'm just gonna press only from my instinct that Dragon Claw, and of course it is gonna be thrown up against the Talonflame. However, they pass through the Incinerate, so down goes Dragonite, and of course right after we're gonna switch out to our Pancake. The damage output is crazy, so I will try to go for the nice here so that I can go ahead and farm some extra. Able to get right after to the Mud Bomb to destroy down Whiskas, and at the back they have a Pokemon like this Poliwrath. All I have to do at this point is to take that shield with a discharge, and right after switching out to my Electrode, but guess what? They have Icy Wind, but Electrode doesn't care at all. We're gonna try to charge up to the full extent of the wild charge to finish them off, even though we have the debuff and we can get this victory to get this final win for this video. So that is gonna be all for today, trainers. Thank you for watching and for staying till the end. Just be sure to leave a like before you go, smash that like button, become a subscriber if you are already not one, and with that said, I have 2 videos for you to check out. Feel free to check them out, and I will see you all into the next one.